Hello there. We're going to be continuing the previous Void Rift run with some slight tweaks to the team that I had to work through a bit by testing this because my very first try using my usual strategy did not work. The core of the strategy remains the same, I just need to do it in two different phases than what I have done before and what I'm used to. We want Lunaria and Mary facing right. We're going to want a Brienne facing towards the mages to handle them. And kind of just sit back here for a quick second. We can actually start placing here Liam, here Idril, pop Brienne's ultimate. She does some pretty good damage with it. Drop an Olag. Top lane is dealing with itself pretty well. That's our ranged damage dealer dead. We're going to pop an Idril ultimate. Pop a Mary ultimate to give a little bit more damage to Idril. Here we're going to place a Maul to be ready for the next wave of the top here. You might not necessarily even need this. You could just keep one marksman or just wait until Brienne basically is available again, because they spawned in and she's already available. So this is fairly reasonable, honestly. Since we are not using her for the top, however, and we don't really need to use it for unit for anything else, we can use that as an extra source of damage on the boss. Maul can just ult, take out those healers, and then the boss and this destroyer are the only two units left on the field to damage. Brienne will die, but that's realistically fine. Just dies a bit earlier compared to the other ones. Maul at this point is useless. We are going to recall him. We could / should be recalling those, but I believe that the boss will actually hit them before these lower platform units, giving us a little bit of extra time to damage the boss before he moves to the next step, which is up here. And again, with better units and not trying to use an Idril as single target damage dealer, there are many ways to get this done properly with a much higher success rate than what you're going to be seeing on this one. I guess success rate isn't the right word. Just generally more ease would be the proper way of phrasing this. We're going to wait until he strolls on over to here. He will should do an attack of some sort. There we go, he's going to stop, do that, a slam, and right after that place a Rourke, or whatever. You could just use a tank here like Isolde. Probably actually better to do this with Isolde. That's something I should have considered actually. Drop a Maul here to handle the incoming waves of mages. Drop a Brienne. Where are we gonna want Brienne? I should have dropped her where Maul is, but that's okay. We'll drop her here instead. The important one isn't really Brienne, it's going to be the Liam as soon as he's available, which for now he is not. Rourke allows us to get an ultimate and a little bit more damage out. Mary up here will do what she did previously for us, just temporize and scrape by some extra time. Rourke is still doing his thing, that's perfect. Lunaria will come into play down here to finish damaging the destroyers once the healers are dead. Maul will take out that healer. There we go. Rourke dies. We place Olag. We place Liam. Oh, man. Okay, Liam can still hit. I didn't mess this up too bad. I believe that Idril will also be able to hit from here. If she can't, you can probably just place her in front of Liam and that works. It's probably better because right now she will be focusing the mages, which is not necessarily what we want. And here Liam just kind of does his work. He poisons the boss takes damage, and I'm pretty sure that the damage report will confirm the fact that Liam does most of the boss damage during this fight. But that's on me for using crummy units like Idril. For single target damage at least. And here, just for the sake of it, we're going to make this go a little bit quicker. Place a Brienne, make sure that the Crimson Star dies on this iteration, and we don't have to have him go all the way over here and wipe our platform units. We're going to pop Idril ult, pop Mary ult, pop Olag ult. Well, that slightly backfired, but that's okay. Liam will be getting his ult right about now, and then the star dies. Bye-bye. So we can recall our tank, we can recall Liam. We have still a Rourke available, but we don't really need him. Here we will wait until both mages are here. Ultimate with Maul. Kill the second mage. We now have a mage problem here. But I guess we can just place a Rourke and damage them like this. So that's an option too. Probably not a reasonable one, but one nonetheless. And voila. We now have a cleared Crimson Star with a bunch of subpar units. So, yeah, Lunaria did most of the damage, obviously because she spends her time taking out destroyers, but Liam, as usual, did his thing where he hard carries on most content by being just a 2-star, who has the old, good version of poison. And we're going to pick up these rewards, move on to the next stage, and that will be part of videos for another day. So, I realized also I didn't really actually go over the gear I am using for this. Not sure there's really a purpose, because as usual, it is fairly good gear. We have a Rourke here and just HP, speed, crit rate gear. A little bit of crit damage because we could squeeze that in. We have a Brienne and a good Soulbound Arcana set. We didn't even use really Lily, but there she is, healer gear. Olag in a decent Guardian set. Olivian, we didn't use her. We didn't use Isolde either.
My blades are always ready.
What did I do? Where are all my units? Up here. That's right. We have Idril in some good IR. We have Maul in some good SA. We have Liam in just some Mana Spring speed build. And, yeah. I don't think I'm really forgetting anyone that I actively use, so that's about it. Cheers. Have a nice one.